My job here today is to save the Denver Nuggets. They've been off to a rocky start, and it's showing because their bench is one of the worst units in all of basketball. They are missing KCP a ton, and they didn't really upgrade it too much in the offseason. And the Nuggets have already gone blown out by the Thunder, lost to the Clippers, and had to go to overtime to beat the Raptors and the Nets. And those two teams were some of the worst projected teams in all of the NBA. And like I did in the Bucks rebuild, I'm going to save the Denver Nuggets today. And man, yeah, this bench unit has been brutal so far. Russell Westbrook got off to a horrible start. He did play better against the Brooklyn Nets, but when he is your top bench guy, it's not really too encouraging. Peyton Watson has struggled offensively to start off this season. I mean, Jamal Murray got this max contract from the Denver Nuggets after not playing well last year, especially in the playoffs, not playing well for Team Canada in the Olympics, and he's off to a rocky start this year as well. Nikola Jokic is playing more minutes than he has ever done. He's averaged around 34.5 minutes in his career high. This year, he's playing almost 40 minutes a night, although 2 of those games did go to overtime. You're asking a lot out of Jokic because when he is off the floor, they are arguably the worst team in the NBA rating-wise, and then you are paying Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon a ton of money as well. And I don't know if it's inevitable, but I think the only way they improve this roster this year is trading away Michael Porter Jr. I do have a trade in mind. We'll see what we're looking like at the deadline, but the Nuggets, like, definitely showing right now with the Mavericks getting better, Thunder and the Timberwolves around them, how well the Suns and the Lakers are playing out of the gate. I'm not even sure that the Nuggets look like a top 6 team in the West right now. Now, I do think they have the best player in the NBA still in Nikola Jokic, and he's been playing like one of the best players, if not the best player in the league already this year. But say, God forbid, there is a Jokic injury and he has to miss a week or two, they may not win a single game without him. And we could see the start of the season not going our way whatsoever. We are 11-14 through our first 25 games. Yeah, 14-17 is kind of a disgrace right now. I don't know what to say. Nikola Jokic is playing 34 minutes a night, averaging a triple-double. Jamal Murray is averaging 20 points. Honestly, good efficiency. I'm not too worried about Jamal, and obviously he can't go anywhere, even though it does look like he lost a little bit of a step watching him this season. Michael Porter Jr. has been efficient as well. He's got to start hitting his free throws. What's going on there? 62%. Russ, I mean, he's putting up the counting numbers, but I just don't think that efficiency is helping us out too much. The guy I was really high on is Julian Strawther, and I think he could take another step for the Denver Nuggets and could eventually replace KCP. I think Christian Braun has actually been off to a good start this season as well. It's just you're asking way too much out of Dario Saric, and Zeke Naji not being a positive player for you hurts a ton as well. So yeah, I think we're going to be active at the deadline, and I'm scared it's going to have to be trading away Michael Porter Jr. So we are 24-24. Not where we want to be whatsoever, and in a Western Conference, man, that's very competitive and very tough. Like, we probably are better than Sacramento, New Orleans, and Houston, but this is a first round exit right now, and I wonder if upgrading the bench is me trading away Michael Porter Jr. to, let's say, the Brooklyn Nets, and if I can get Cam Johnson and let's say like Dorian Finney-Smith, does that improve this team? I think it does, honestly. And Dorian Finney-Smith looks like he's been traded, so he's no longer here. I guess he was traded, I don't know, probably to Sacramento for Kevin Huerter. Like, do I get Dennis Schroeder? Do I get Cam Johnson for Michael Porter Jr. and like Russell Westbrook? Does that make us better? Potentially. And could I get Milwaukee's first round pick this year, which shouldn't have too much value? I'm going to offer this to them because we get a good backup point guard in Dennis Schroeder, and he's not been playing the best for Brooklyn. We get Cam Johnson, who I think is not as good as Michael Porter Jr., but playing next to Jokic, we saw how good he's been, like, next to Chris Paul. I think he could be very good for us, and we get a first-round pick so we can add, and we get a first, yeah, like, we kind of need cheap depth down the line. I mean, we're going to get De'Ron Holmes back next year. I'm going to offer this to them. I don't even know if they accept it. 2K's weird. They are going to counter it. Dario Saric, and I get Kevin Huerter in this deal. I feel like I should do this trade. Yeah, I may get some flack for this, but I think this makes us better this year, and I'm trying to win a title with Nikola Jokic. So we're going to do that trade. Michael Porter Jr. and Cam Thomas next to each other in Brooklyn, going shot for shot would kind of be cinema. And with Nikola Jokic being Nikola Jokic, I just need Zeke Naji to give me like 10 minutes a night that aren't going to be the worst minutes of all time. So I think like Christian Braun can get 24 minutes a night. He could still be a vital part in the rotation. We'll probably go 15 to Peyton Watson. Let's go about 17 to Dennis Schroeder. We'll do probably like 13 to Kevin Huerter. This is a better bench unit for sure. Brown, Schroeder, Watson, Huerter, and Zeke Naji. It's not perfect, but I don't think it's bad. I'm going to go about 30 minutes to Cam Johnson. Let's go 33 to Gordon. 38 to Jokic. Let's see if this team can perform better in the second half. Under Mike Malone, we are 4-star pace and space. We are going to stick with that. In our first game after making that trade, we lose to the Hornets by 3. All right, you guys are not making me look good right now. So we don't have anybody that could be under extension eligible outside of Kevin Huerter, and he has been good this season, but we have him under control next year, and I won't say he's guaranteed to be on this roster after this season. We're just going to see how he performs in the playoffs. If he's not shooting well, what's the point? He's going to be moved to the bench. And Luka Doncic wins MVP. Zachary Rissache is your Rookie of the Year. Amen Thompson, Sixth Man of the Year. Wemby, Depoy. Most Improved goes to Amen, and Devin Booker is your Clutch Player of the Year. Luka, Jokic, Wemby, Shea, and Giannis are on All NBA first team here. His second team with Embiid, Trey, LaMelo, and Halliburton. Third team with some new guys getting on an All-NBA team like Cade Cunningham. And Bam has been on one in the past. We also got Nikola Jokic on All-Defensive second team. How did he not win MVP this season? He was unreal. And with these moves, we were still a play-in tournament team. We were the 8th seed in the West. We did go above 500, not by much though, by 2 games. We were 3 games out of getting the 6th seed. We did have a better point differential than the Phoenix Suns though. I do think we're going to be fine and we can make the playoffs. I think we could beat Dallas in round number 1. I'd like to avoid OKC. So for the playoff or the play-in rotation, I mean, yeah, Kevin Huerter's been fine. Peyton Watson's been good. I'm just trying to see whose minutes get trimmed a little bit. I think maybe Dennis Schroeder's go down. Christian Brown, honestly, has been good. Najee, you're going to get like 8 minutes a night because I'm going to play Jokic 40 minutes. Jamal Murray was good for me this season. He's going to get 37 minutes. Can we beat Sacramento? Can we get a Kevin Huerter revenge game? Not a good start. We're down by 10 right now. They do have Dorian Finney-Smith, correct? Yeah, that's the guy I also wanted. So, like, that's a good defender, good role player for Denver. I wonder if that's something they moved. Like, they moved Michael Porter Jr., who's the best player in the trade, for 2 inferior players to MPJ, but it creates a answer to the Nuggets' depth issues, right? Could that be something they end up doing? Don't embarrass me here, Denver. Don't lose in the play-in. Please. Oh, my God. We end up winning by 133, 132. We get the job done. Jokic with a 37-point triple-double. Jamal Murray put up 30. So we're in the playoffs as the 7th seed. We're going to be taking on Minnesota, a rematch of last year's conference semifinals. Oh, and they have Draymond Green on their team. Was this like a Donovan Mitchell, or excuse me, not a Donovan Mitchell, a Dante DiVincenzo type trade? Yeah, it was Dante DiVincenzo and Terrence Shannon Jr. for Windy Waters, who actually had a good game against the Pelicans, and Draymond Green. Okay, so I think we could beat them. I really do. Game number 1 goes to Minnesota. They won by 12 and put up 45, 32, 14, 7, and 3 for Jokic. But an L is an L. All right, here we go. Game number 2. We just got to steal one of them in Minnesota, and we do. We end up winning game 2, 112-93. We scored 18 points in the first quarter, but we had a pretty good defensive game throughout all 4 quarters. Another great game from Nikola Jokic. Julian Strawther stepping up, man. He is a big X factor for Denver. Game 3 goes to Denver. A 42-point fourth quarter after a 17-point third quarter. There we go. What a game from Aaron Gordon. This is why he's getting paid the big bucks. Game number 4 goes to Minnesota, 141-22, and with 43, we have ourselves a series. So let's see, game number 5, can we steal this one on the road? Going down 3-2 will hurt going back to Denver, because, you know, Ant could show up and beat us for sure. It's going to be a close one, but they're pulling away a little bit. Yeah, they're up by 19. All right, they're going to take game number 5. Only so much Jokic can do. 7 of 23 from the field, 1 of 9 from 3. Oh my God, Cam 1 of 5. Brown 1 of 5, Jokic 1 of 9. Oh, great. And OKC was the 3 seed. So winner's got to take on OKC. I mean, I doubt we get through Minnesota and then OKC. So we definitely have some issues here in Denver for sure. We also don't own our first round pick. It goes to Orlando. So we're not even going to be able to add somebody with our pick, but we do have that Milwaukee pick from that Nets trade. So let's see. Can we have a nice fourth quarter? Close this out. We win by 10. And it's a game 7. All right, here we go. Game 7. Not off to a good start. We're getting outscored by double digits here in the first quarter. We bounce back a little bit in the second. We're only down by 5 right now. Can we have a strong second half? We're down by 7. We got to go on a run right now. Come on, Jokic, take over. Down by 13. Yeah, we're not showing up in game 7. All right, so we are a first round exit. Pretty much what I expected with this team. Cam Johnson did have a fine game 7. Oh, wow. Dennis Schroeder took 13 free throws, 5 turnovers for Aaron Gordon. He wasn't the best. Murray was fine. They did a good job defensively on Jokic in those final games of that series. So I guess the better team won. OKC versus Minnesota in round 2 would be cinema. Okay, Minnesota sweeps them. Dallas swept Golden State. You have New York and Orlando in the Eastern Conference Finals. New York and Dallas in the NBA Finals. The Kristaps Porzingis game, the Wesley Matthews game, the DeAndre Jordan game, and Luka Doncic is your Finals MVP. He averaged a 41-point triple-double in 5 games against the Knicks. So he won MVP and Finals MVP in the same season. There goes DeAndre Jordan. He ends up retiring. LeBron and Chris Paul are heading to the Hall of Fame. And it is the draft lottery. I didn't see where Milwaukee ended up. Hopefully that pick is going to be kind of nice to us. And that pick is going to be at number 16. That's actually pretty good. For some reason, Boston was bad. Or I'll double check if they got lucky in the lottery. But but Portland maybe won the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. Why do I never win the Cooper Flag sweepstakes when I rebuild those teams? Was Boston that bad? They went 33 and 49 and got lucky in the lottery. Okay. And I have been seeing some rumors on Twitter that Mike Malone could be used as a scapegoat, because that's kind of what happens if your team underperforms. The coach is the first guy to get blamed. Could this be his last year in Denver? I also blame the owners as well. I mean, they've been notoriously cheap in Denver, and maybe they refuse to pay KCP. They definitely couldn't pay Bruce Brown because of restrictions with the CBA, but they could have paid KCP that money. They just opted not to. So I'm just trying to get a good rotational piece here. And then I guess we're going to technically have 2 rookies for next season, because DaRon Holmes is going to be healthy. Zeke Nnaji is no longer going to be here. Nolan Traore is going to be the successor to Jrue Holiday in Boston. That's kind of sick. Detroit at 3 gets Cooper Flag. I mean, you could have got the New England kid to Boston. I'm surprised they passed up on him. Dylan Harper goes 4 to Utah. VJ Edgecombe 5 to Washington. 6 is Liam McNeely to Charlotte. I love that fit. And with the 16th overall pick, I'm going to take Boogie Flynn out of Arkansas. He's a top 20 player in this class for me. And if we moved on from Dennis Schroeder, or eventually needed a better backup point guard, that could be Boogie. Also, just a dope first name as well. So we are going to sign him to his full rookie contract. Brown, Watson, Strother, all going to come back. I wonder if I don't want to trade Watson, but if he has a bad year shooting the ball, he's just not going to be in the rotation. I was a big fan of Trey Alexander coming out of Creighton. I'm going to give him and PJ Hall the qualifying offers. So will 2K want to give me maybe a mid-level exception? All right, so we could use that to bring back Dennis Schroeder. But if I like Boogie Flynn, I could allocate that money elsewhere, but it would be silly for me not to, because we don't have a mid-level exception. Let's give Dennis Schroeder a 1-year deal worth $10 million to come back to be the backup point guard to Jamal Murray here in Denver. Now, we should look at the trade market, and I'm going to actually do this trade with the San Antonio Spurs. We're going to be getting a swap best from them in 2028, and Zach Collins is expiring contract. He may get like 10 minutes out of the gate. Maybe if DaRon Holmes isn't playing well, we could go to Zach Collins. And I'm going to be giving them Kevin Huerter to get a elite 3-point shooter around Wemby, and they get to take a flyer on Zeke Nnaji as well. And I get a future first-round pick out of it. Might as well take it. And I'm also going to get Luke Kennard on a 2-year deal. I think he could just be kind of the same as Kevin Huerter. As Jimmy Butler goes to the Nets, Chris Middleton goes to the Lakers, Naz Reid to the Hornets. And for some reason, Jokic regresses. Jamal Murray regresses as well, which you don't want to see from a 28-year-old. Christian Brown, though, progresses. Same with Julian Strother. And we do have to cut somebody before the season starts. I think it's going to be Jalen Pickett, actually. All right, so we're going to rock a 10-man rotation out of the gate. We're going to play DaRon Holmes and Zach Collins 10 minutes apiece. They can also play some power forward as well. Who's ever performing the better out of the two will be the backup center down the stretch. We're going to go 17 to Peyton Watson, probably 14 to Dennis Schroeder as the veteran guard. 6th man is going to be Christian Brown. Jokic could get 36 minutes a night. 31 to Gordon maybe for now. 29 to Cam Johnson is fine. Let's go 29 to Julian Strother. Let's go 35 to DeJounte, Jamal Murray. We'll go 37 to Jokic. I got 3 more minutes. Honestly, let's see what DaRon Holmes can do. System proficiency is going to be 4-star pace and space. I don't think defense would be as good yet. 2.5 stars. We start off on the road against the Lakers. We do lose in a game where Jokic had 36, 10, and 12, and 2 steals. All right, well, I am not very confident about this team right now. We do beat the Thunder, which does give me some confidence. 46, 10, and 9 for Jokic, 21 and 10 for Murray. We end up losing to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Can we beat the Cavs? Come on, can we beat the Cavs? Just give me a 2-2 start. Come on, man. At least 3 of our losses, all 3 of them, by 2 points, by 4 points, and by 3 points. All right, so we are 28 and 24 right now. We are currently, I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out, like, what our ceiling is with this team. In the Western Conference, we are the 6th seed. We have a 4-point differential. I think we can get into this top tier of teams. Jokic is averaging MVP numbers once again. Jamal has been a very efficient number 2 option. Aaron Gordon, I'm getting good play out of. I wish he could space the floor a little bit better. I guess Julian Strother maybe could be better for sure. Christian Brown could also be better with his outside shot. Oh, Cam Johnson, you're making me look like a fool. You are making me look like a fool. It's basically Boogie Flynn, Shooter, and Cam Johnson right now instead of Michael Porter Jr., who obviously would be making this team a little bit better. Is MPJ is not in Brooklyn. Did they trade him just to get Jimmy Butler? Let's see. Yeah, he is in OKC. Okay, that is insane that he's on the Thunder and he's balling out. Great, so he's just going to probably go off against us in the playoffs. It is nice to see that Peyton Watson is playing really well on this team. DaRon Holmes has definitely been struggling. And the Lakers are going to send me a 1st-round pick in Gabe Vincent, who probably won't crack my rotation for Dennis Schroeder. And Schroeder has been playing well this year, is definitely an upgrade over Vincent. So we are going to ship him off to LA, and I don't think that's like a necessary sell right there, because those 14 minutes are probably going to go to Boogie Flynn. I want to see what I can get out of him in his rookie season. DaRon Holmes, though, is not going to play. He's going to be out of the rotation. I'm going to go like 14 a night to Zach Collins. I'm going to lower Cam Johnson and Strother's usage a little bit. We're going to go probably 35 minutes to Aaron Gordon, play these guys a ton. I think I may go like 22 to Peyton Watson. He's been really good. And I honestly don't know what to do with these other 8 minutes. Maybe I'm going to give Strother and Cam back 29 apiece. Maybe I go 27. Yeah, we'll go 27 to just these three. And 24 to Peyton Watson. And Zach Collins has done a good job, so I'm going to bring him back on a 2-year deal worth about $10 million. Cam Johnson could re-sign right now. Honestly, we'd lock him in like at his lowest price. So let's do that. Let's do $14 million over the course of 2 seasons on that extension. And then we could also get Julian Strother on a rookie extension, which is nice. You could do this now in 2K. It has to be in the regular season. Let's go 3 years. I think we can even do 4. Let's do 3 years. 14 million will go up over time because I believe in Julian Strother could be a good player for us. So Luka Doncic wins MVP. Ace Bailey is your rookie of the year. Amen Thompson is your 6th man of the year. Wemby, Depoy. Sarr wins most improved in year number 2. 39% from the field. I mean, he has been pretty brutal to start off his career so far shooting the ball. So we did get Jokic on All-NBA first team. He was better this year than he was last year. I still feel like he should have won an MVP at least one of these 2 years. And he's even making all-defensive second team once again. We were better this year, though. We finished the year as the 5 seed. We're going up against the Spurs in round number 1. I mean, they're led by Wemby. This is a team we could definitely beat. We got the Kevin Huerter revenge series. And here were the stats from the end of the season with Jokic having an MVP caliber year once again. There is Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Julian Strother played, I want to say better from 2. Good free throw shooter. The 3-point shot will come. Christian Brown was better too in the second half. Cam Johnson also better, thankfully. Peyton Watson, though, it's nice to see that progression from him on the offensive end of the floor. And Boogie Flam was definitely good in his smaller sample size towards the end of the season. So to figure out this playoff rotation for us, I don't think Holmes is going to crack it, unfortunately. I think we're going to go about 10 minutes to Boogie Fland. Zach Collins, honestly, was pretty good for us. I'm going to give him 10 minutes, though. The 2 guys coming off the bench are going to be Christian Brown and Peyton Watson. We're probably going to go 40 minutes to Jokic, 40 minutes to Murray, and I think I trust Cam a little bit more than Strother right now. So, game number 1, Denver, San Antonio. These teams played each other back in 2019. Denver beat San Antonio in round 1. San Antonio was led by like Aldridge, DeRozan. Derek White had a good game in that series. Denver obviously beat them, then they lost to Portland in the next round. We beat them in game 1 by 5 on the road, and we only scored 9 points in the first quarter, which is encouraging. We take a 2-0 lead. I think we got a favorable matchup because Jokic against Wemby. I love that for us right now. 47-point triple-double for Jokic on Wemby. Game 3 goes to Denver, and Jokic, man, he is so freaking good. 34, 15, and 8. Are we going to win game 4? Yes, we do. We sweep them, beat them by 8. Jokic with 35, 20, and 10. That is unreal. So we are taking on the Dallas Mavericks here in round number 2. I really wish we got to see Jokic versus Luka in the playoffs last year. Maybe we're going to see it this year at one point. Game 1 goes to Denver. We scored 45 in the 4th quarter. Jokic with a triple-double. Aaron Gordon played well. Christian Brown has been great in the playoffs. He has a ton of playoff experience for somebody that has, just 3 years in the NBA, 4 years in the NBA now. Cam Johnson has been good for us in the playoffs. He's definitely an X factor. Same with Julian Strother, man. 47% from 3. Game number 6 for us in the playoffs. We are 6-0. Okay. I usually jinx it when I say that. We're probably going to lose this game. No, we are 7-0. We beat them by 3, and we are 1 game away from going to the conference finals, and we sweep Dallas. Wow. As the 5 seed, we just swept the 1 seed. So we are not going to get a rematch against Minnesota. Of course, I said it before, Michael Porter Jr. is going to ball out against us in the playoffs. Here we are going up against them. I am nervous, but OKC is a 6 seed, so maybe they're beatable, and we are now 9-0 in the playoffs. Oh my God. Jokic shot 6 of 18 from the field, and we still won by 9. Game 2 goes to OKC, so there's our first L. Julian Strother had 31. Is that a breakout game, though? We did lose by 2. Game number 3 goes to Denver. We win 124-112. Jokic with 29, 14, and 12. Game number 4 goes to OKC. 119-114. Jokic at 32. Can we win game 5? No, we go down 3-2. We end up getting blown out by 30. Oh, man, I really thought this was going to be it for us. And then OKC just wins a couple, and it looks like they're going to beat us unless we can force a game 7. Great first quarter, but then we don't play well in the second or third. Can we have a strong 4th quarter? We're down by 3. Man, we're blowing it. Oh, my God, we're blowing it. No, please. Down by 2. All right, let's see if we can come back and beat them. Is Jokic in the game? He better be. Okay, he is in the game. Jamal Murray, pick and roll. Get to the rim, Jamal. Kick that out to Jokic, who does have Dort. So somebody get open for 3 because they're going to send the double. Let's kick it out to Gordon. One more to Cam Johnson. Beautiful ball movement. This is the shot we wanted. Cam Johnson hits the 3. gives us a 1-point lead. I mean, I do not like Jamal Murray guarding Shea. We definitely have to make a defensive adjustment right there. Lou Dort is their center, so I really can't play drop coverage with Jokic. Just no threes. Nikola Topic 3. I'll let him shoot all day. Jokic picks up his 12th rebound. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but they got, Cason Wallace at center now. So let's back him down. They're going to send the double. We just got to find the open man. Who's it going to be? Wow, Jokic. Can you back him down, please? Inside, Jokic is going to score that. I mean, why aren't they sending the double? I don't know. Jamal Murray is going to get cooked by his former... Well, they didn't play Kentucky together, but both went as Topic hits a 3. As I say, I'm going to let him shoot that. Okay, you got to be kidding me. I guess that's Hall of Fame for you. Jokic, post up, man. I'm just giving it to you every time. Who's going to get the 3? Kick it out to Julian Strawther. One more to Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon, knock this down, please. Come on. That's not the guy I probably should want taking that shot. All right, it is what it is there. Let's just see Topic inside. Cam Johnson play good defense on him, please. There we go. Oh, Cason Wallace gets a little bit of separation. Oh my God. So he can hit that, but Aaron Gordon can't. I mean, are they going to double team here? They are. Kick it out to Gordon. Come on, 2 for $1, Gordon. Not really the meaning there. Aaron Gordon. God damn it. Why did I take that one for you? Oh, man, that sucks so much. Topic, guarded by Jokic. All right, we're down by 3 right now. How did this happen? I thought we had this locked. Shea pulls up. Good defense by Jamal. Does not matter. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. It's going to single-handedly beat me. Jokic, I need you to score quickly here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Jokic, he's tired. He ain't hitting that. Oh, my God. Jokic, you are crazy. All right, so can we maybe not get the ball to Shea? Oh, what are you doing? Foul Caruso. And Jamal Murray fouls out. There goes one of my best 3-point shooters. Probably my best 3-point shooter right there, up with, I guess, Cam Johnson. All right, Julian Strawther's in at point guard. He's actually going to get a good look for 3, and he's going to knock that down, which is a huge shot right there. I guess maybe offensively I shouldn't have Aaron Gordon in the game. Man, how am I not getting these inbound steals? All right, I don't know. 2K never lets you hit 2 threes in a row with a player. No, Julian Strawther, do not take that. Cam Johnson, get a screen. I mean, if he hits this, Isaiah Hartenstein, I mean, that's a deep 3, Cam. Oh, in and out. All right. Oh, my God, he got the rebound. Cam, step back. I need this. There's not going to be enough time, of course. I mean, theoretically, we got to foul right away. We can't waste any time, but we don't have any timeouts. I mean, it is kind of crazy. I'm going to get a shot off at least. It's not going to be a good one. I don't know. I'm going to probably... Jokic, don't inbound it. Okay, it's going to go to Jokic. Hopefully... Come on, get it to Jokic here. 1.3, please. Don't steal it. Jokic, I don't know why you did a step back. Oh, my God. All right. At least I got a shot off at that point. I don't even know if it would have counted. Yeah, seeing Michael Porter Jr. celebrate with them definitely hurts. And the Denver Nuggets have been eliminated. And Chet Holmgren is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Halliburton in the East. And the Thunder win in 6, with J-Dub being your Finals MVP. Okay, not Shea. As there goes Steph, Harden, Russ ends up retiring. Nuggets legend. And here we are at the 2026 draft lottery. If I'm not mistaken, we should own our first round pick in this draft. The Knicks end up getting number 1, Philly number 2, and the Thunder, who just won it all, got number 3, number 5, number 10, and number 30. And we do own our pick at number 23. So before I make any trades, I think we're going to see who's available for us at 23. As Darren Peterson goes number 1 to New York. That means Philly's going to get AJ Depance at number 2. And that means Cam Boozer is probably going to fall to number 3. But OKC is actually trading the pick for Pascal Siakam. Okay, so that's a massive trade, as LA, who had Siakam, gets Cameron Boozer at number 3. So we are on the clock here. We could go like Derek Queen from Maryland to, I guess, compete with Zach Collins and Deron Holmes in the front court. A lot of big men that are the top guys. But I'm actually going to go with Dash Daniels, who I believe is related to Dyson Daniels. And we are going to select him here with our first round pick. And yeah, let's sign Daniels right there. Team player options. Yeah, I'm going to pick it up on Deron Holmes. $2.4 million for Hunter Tyson. I will pick it up just in case. I don't think he's going to crack the rotation. I'm going to give everybody here the qualifying offers. Wow, $14 million for Christian Brown. Is he going to be asking for a bunch of money? No, just $9 million. Like, I'm comfortable giving these guys those extensions. And I think we could be more of like, let's make a trade at the deadline rather than making a big trade here in the offseason. So I'm going to bring back Christian Brown on a 3-year deal worth $30 million. I think I want to up it just so I could use him in a trade. And Peyton Watson, about the same thing. I'm cool with that. So let's sign Brown, 3 years, $32 million. Same thing with Peyton Watson. So our team next year, I think like the bench could be really good because you have Jamal as our point guard. I think Boogie's going to take a step as a sophomore. You have Strawther as a starting 2, who I think is going to take a step. We could even see a little bit of Dash, but we're going to have Brown, Cam Johnson. We have Gordon, Watson, Holmes, who I want to play, and then Jokic and Collins. Also, I could pick up Miles McBride right now on a 2-year deal. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm surprised he's a free agent. So Aaron Gordon regresses a little bit. Boogie Fland is up to a 79 overall. Julian Strawther is an 80. But we've hit a point where I feel like Jamal Murray has plateaued with his overall. And we do need to release somebody before the season starts. I guess it's going to be Hunter Tyson if I had to guess. Yeah, him or PJ Hall. Probably going to release Hunter Tyson. All right, so let's figure out this season 3 rotation. And I'm excited about the depth on this team, but I wonder if it's going to have the number 3 talent. Like, is Julian Strawther going to take that step where I can rely on him when Aaron Gordon's not going in the playoffs to be my number 3? All right, so I think off the bench, we're going to have Watson probably play the most minutes at 24, and then you're going to have Cam, Boogie Fland, Collins, Holmes, and I want to see what Dash Daniels can do, but that may change. 35 to Jokic. I mean, yeah, I'm down to start Strawther and Brown as the wings here. Let's go 29 to Strawther. Let's go 33 to Murray. I would like to get probably 2 to 3 more minutes to Aaron Gordon here. So let's just subtract 3 from these guys. And let's give Aaron Gordon 31 minutes a night. System proficiency is 4.5 star pace and space. That is really good. Obviously, it's anchored by Nikola Jokic. We started the season on the road against the Lakers. We beat him by 2. A nice start. All right, so we are here at the trade deadline. We are 34-17. Actually, I wanted to show you guys a part earlier at January 1st, but I wasn't recording. But the young guys have been stepping up. Julian Strawther off that contract extension. His efficiency has gone down a little bit since January 1st, but he's living up to that contract. Christian Brown has been playing great as well. So it's nice to see these homegrown guys have been developed that are giving us good production on the perimeter. I need Peyton Watson, who's being mentored by Aaron Gordon, to perform a little bit better because I think Gordon's going down. He just forgot how to shoot the 3 ball. Like, there was like these flashes early in his Denver days, but we're not really getting that anymore. I don't know if Watson's eventually going to be the guy. Cam Johnson's role has diminished a little bit. He's still got 3 years left on that new extension. And yeah, we're here at the trade deadline. I mean, we can go through teams and see what we want, like what's on the trade block right now. If we look at the best offensive teams, we're number 8. If we look at some of the best defensive teams, we're in the top 8 in that as well, or top 9. Okay, the one guy that I'd be interested in is Tyrese Maxey is on the trade block. All right, I mean, I got to at least field the offers there. I don't really know how a Maxey and Jamal Murray backcourt work out. I mean, that's not really good defensively. But, man, I would love Tyrese Maxey on this team. I don't even know how we'd get there financially. It'd have to be like Cam Johnson, probably Boogie Fland, and maybe like Zach Collins. I don't know if Boogie Fland is good enough to headline that. But say, I don't know. I just want to see what the salaries would look at. You can give me Luke Cornett for some reason. It's 2-star trade value. Okay, maybe never mind to that. What about a Dembona? Why is he 2 stars? All right. You know what? Maybe we'll go to Maxey in the offseason. But I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on him because that's very interesting that the Sixers threw him up on the trade block. And Jokic is worth a new contract extension. We're obviously going to be paying him whatever money he wants. And Nikola Jokic does win MVP. Honestly, the last 2 years were better, and he didn't get MVP, but this year he ends up getting it. Okay. AJ Debanta, Philadelphia is your Rookie of the Year. Nolan Traore is your 6th Man of the Year in Boston. Okay. And Jokic is on All-NBA first team. Obviously, we don't get anybody on the All-NBA teams. And we finished the season as the 3 seed. We're going to be going up against the Dallas Mavericks in the playoffs, who no longer have Luka Doncic. They have De'Aaron Fox as their point guard. So for the playoffs, I mean, De'Ron Holmes really hasn't been great for us. He's not going to play in the playoffs. Neither is Dash Daniels, who wasn't too bad for us this season. So Zach Collins is going to get about 10 minutes a night. I think Boogie Fland at 14 is fine. Cam Johnson, 17. Peyton Watson, 23. Yeah, we got to go 40 minutes to Jokic in the playoffs. We're going to go probably 37 to Murray. 34 to Strawther. Let's go 34 to Gordon and the rest to Christian Brown. Game number 1 against the Dallas Mavericks. We ended up losing this one by 6. Oh, man. We scored 10 points in the third quarter. We can't expect to win these games if that's how we're going to perform out of the second half. We do win game number 2, though. We blow them out. Jamal Murray had 38 points in this one. Game number 3 is going to go to the Denver Nuggets. We win 108-94. Jamal Murray had 31. Aaron Gordon had 23. Game number 4 is going to go to Dallas. They blow us out. We scored 84 points. 11 in the fourth quarter. Not good whatsoever. And they win game 5. Are we really about to be a first round exit with this team? Because if so, we're going to have some big question marks this offseason. And we do lose in 6. All right. Jamal Murray, he played really well in these playoffs. Nikola Jokic honestly didn't play good, which is kind of crazy. I guess Derek Lively really shut him down. I don't know who's going to be here and who's not next year, but I don't think I could run the same team back. As Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is your Western Conference Finals MVP and Tatum in the East, and the Thunder win it all with Shai being your Finals MVP. There goes KD, Jimmy Butler in Brooklyn, CJ McCollum in Brooklyn. Kevin Durant also is going to be heading to the Hall of Fame. All right, draft lottery time. Let's see where we're going to be picking. Do we even own our first round pick? We do not. It's going to the Thunder at 26. That's from a salary dump a couple years ago. So yeah, we don't have a first round pick this year. All right, this is getting to an interesting time. Honestly, Mike Malone's contract is up. Could I steal Chris Finch, who's also a free agent? Tibbs would be interesting. but I want to see, I definitely don't want Doc Rivers. What about Quinn Snyder as well? Yeah, I would, or even Mike Budenholzer. I'll offer all these guys contracts, and we get all three of them. All right, give me Chris Finch, who's going to be the new Nuggets head coach, would maybe be public enemy number one in Minnesota. All right, so I'm going to revisit the Maxey talks because I wonder if going from Jamal Murray to Tyrese Maxey would be something similar. I mean, it didn't work out for the Bucks, but when they went from Jrue Holiday to Damian Lillard, could this be an upgrade for us, theoretically? Obviously, it didn't really work out too much for Milwaukee yet. So I'd offer them this. They'd maybe flip Jamal Murray. They'd keep him. I guess I'd have to throw in a little bit of a sweetener. I mean, Jamal is homegrown. He really is. Oh my God, $34 million left on this Gordon deal is kind of gross. I would probably throw in Miles McBride as well. I think he can have some value. I don't know if I would have to throw in Dash Daniels yet. And I do have this swap best with the Celtics and the Spurs. So Murray, McBride, and a first for Tyrese Maxey. They are going to say no to that. Interesting. Do I have any other players that I'd be thinking about throwing in? Like, I'd throw in Cam Johnson. All right, what about Cam Johnson? Does that make it work? 3 players in 1 pick for Maxey? It does. All right, this is a big risk, but we got bounced in round 1. I'm trading the homegrown guy for hopefully an upgrade. He's a few years younger. I am hoping for the best here. And I don't know if I'm done yet. So, whoa, Jeffrey Westbrook, the number 1 overall pick to Houston, looks like a beast. If I needed a center, I'd be calling them for Alperen Sengun right now. Pick up the team options on Boogie Fland and Deron Holmes. Giannis is a free agent. Could I maybe get Giannis and Jokic here in Denver? I don't think I have cap space. No, I don't. All right, I want to see if Portland would do a trade like this. I give them Aaron Gordon. They give me Deron Holmes. I'm thinking Denny Avdija would be maybe a little bit of a better fit next to Jokic than Aaron Gordon at this point. And I do have to eat into Jeremy Grant's contract to make the money work. Now, they were asking for a first-round pick. I don't really want to do that. Maybe I would throw in my first-rounder next year. Yeah, they want first. The only thing I would throw in to make this deal work, because I think getting Denny would be big, would be my first rounder next year. I got to make it unprotected. I would have liked to throw in a protection on it. So we're going to see if they'll do this trade. They say no. They want Peyton Watson. I ain't giving you Peyton Watson. I'll throw in a second. I'm not giving you Peyton Watson because I'm going to need him a ton. I don't really want to throw in Dash Daniels. I'll give you Zach Collins if that's really going to make it work. And they agree to that. Okay, so we are switching up the identity of this team. We had Tyrese Maxey. We had Denny Avdija this offseason. And I guess it's a little bit of a reunion as well because Jeremy Grant was all right for the Denver Nuggets. I wouldn't say it was his best days, but he was pretty good in that 1 year in 2020. And I think in all those moves, it's kind of nice that we were able to keep Boogie Fland and all this. So I'm kind of looking at what positions to go after. I would actually like Brandon Clark on a 2-year deal worth about $8 million. He's going to come in to be the backup center. And then we pretty much have to sign a bunch of guys on the minimum. So give me Trey Lyles. Give me Najee Marshall, and give me Jose Grand Theft Alvarado. And here we go. It's going to be Jokic at the 5, Maxey at the 1. Denny's going to be playing the 4, Strother, at the 2. And then we're going to have Brown at the 3. I also could go Peyton Watson at the 4 and Denny at the 3 and see how that works out. I could also do that, yeah, for sure. We're probably going to run multiple lineups out there next year and see what works because it's going to be a new team. It's going to take some time to gel together. All right, so this is going to be the rotation. I am excited. Maxey, Strother, Denny, Watson, and Nikola Jokic. We're going to have Christian Brown, Boogie Fland, Dash Daniels, and Brandon Clark off the bench. Maybe Alvarado, maybe Jeremy Grant find their way in if somebody is struggling. We are 4 stars, 7 seconds or less under Chris Finch. And I am ready to roll. I'm excited about this team. Game number 1 is against Wemby on the road, and we win by 2. Good start. We got to see Jokic chop a 28-point triple-double in 42 minutes. Christian Brown, 24 points off the bench. I think he can win 6 Man of the Year. And we won against the Memphis Grizzlies in our second game this year. Denny had 17, Maxey had 23, Jokic had a 28-point triple-double, and then we get 4 days off. We have 2 home games, and we win both of them. We beat Milwaukee, Maxey and Jokic go off, and then we end up beating Minnesota. Denny drops 32. How about that? Can we start off the season 5-0? Yes, we can. We beat the Clippers. Jokic with a 39-point triple-double, 33 for Maxey. Peyton Watson with maybe the best game of his career. He had 25 and 11. I feel like this is going to be our first loss, and it is. We end up losing 106-104 to the Luka Doncic and Cameron Boozer-led Clippers. And the Tyrese Maxey, Nikola Jokic Nuggets are 40-12. We're the 1 seed in the West. We have the best point differential in the NBA. Yeah, this team is legit. I'm actually very happy about these moves right now, with Jokic averaging a unreal 25-point triple-double. And knowing how this is going, he's not going to win MVP this year. But Christian Brown knocking down 40% of his threes. I would like for Peyton Watson to be better, but if he's going to be like my most inefficient shooter out of anybody in the starting 5, as Denny Avdija has been, everything is advertised as well. Boogie Fland has been great off the bench. Dash Daniels is developing off the bench. And I like Brandon Clark. I love our top 9 right now. I am not making any moves at the deadline. I believe we can win an NBA Finals. Let's lock up Deni Avdija on a 4-year deal. It's going to be a lot of money. It's going to be over, I think, $90 million by the end of it. Maxey, let's work out an extension as well. I want all these guys staying put. The 76ers are 20-31. How has Jamal been this year? He's been good. I just feel like Maxey brings us to another level. Is Portland good this year? They are. They're 30-20. I'd like to go up against them in the playoffs. Aaron Gordon, I think Denny's a little bit better. All right, Jokic wins back-to-back MVPs, 25 points, 14 rebounds, 10.5 assists, 2 steals a night, 1.1 blocks as well. Unreal. Putting up video game numbers. I mean, it is a video game, but you wouldn't be surprised if you put up those numbers in real life. How is Jordan Walsh winning most improved? I don't know if I agree with that. We get Jokic on All-NBA first team. No Maxey on All-NBA third team. Wow, Igor makes it on the Bulls. Okay. And we get Jokic on all defensive first team. He's a 98 overall right now. Are the Rockets rocking Şengün and Westbrook? Yeah, Jeffrey Westbrook didn't get 6 Man of the Year in his rookie season. We are the 1 seed. We're going up against Wemby. All right, in round number 1, let's do this. So we may, I don't know, adjust the rotation, but Jokic, 39 minutes a night, I'm fine with that. I think the only thing, I may go a little bit less to Boogie, even though he's been great for us this year. I think him and Dash can get 15 minutes a night. I would like to go 38 to Maxey, and then let's go 40 to Jokic. So game number 1 against the Spurs. We do win this one, 103-91. Peyton Watson, 23 points in this one. I'll take it. Jokic, yeah, played 44 minutes. Game number 2 goes to the Nuggets, 25-point triple-double. Let's go. Wemby at 24 and 14. Game 3, it's going to go to the Spurs. They win by 10. The first one here in San Antonio. They take game 3. And they take game 4. All right, I'm not loving this so far. What a performance from Jokic and Deni in this game. By far the best game from Deni. How has Maxey been? Come on, dude. Come on, you're making me look real bad right now. Game 5 is going to go to the Nuggets. All right, 24 and 7, I'll take it. And game number 6 is going to go to the Denver Nuggets, and we are going to advance 27 for Maxey, 26, 16, and 10 for Jokic. And we're taking on the Nuggets here in round number 2. They've developed their young core. They just added the number 1 overall pick. They have Jaleel Bethea, Caden Boozer, and Fred VanVleet off the bench. Game number 1 is going to go to the Denver Nuggets. We blow them out. Jokic had a 31-point triple-double. Watson with 25. Maxey with 29. Game 2 goes to Denver. 141-95. How about that? 44 points for Nikola Jokic. 26 for Maxey. 24 for Deni. He's shooting 42% from 3. We take game 3. Jokic is having a field day against Şengün, man. Deni had 27 and 10. Game number 4 goes to Denver, and we sweep them. We held them to 12 points in that fourth quarter. Jokic is just having fun. 13, 19, and 18. All right, here we go. We're taking on the Dallas Mavericks, the team that beat us last year. Shout out to them developing JT Toppin, who's their starting power forward right now, out of Texas Tech, right? Yeah, or New Mexico. He did transfer to Texas Tech. And then you have Detroit, Indiana in the Eastern Conference side. We win game 1. Maxey drops 31. Jokic 4-19 from the field. I don't love that, but hey, we're winning these games. We win game 2. Maxey with 23. All right, Maxey, come on. Give me a 30 piece. Game 3 goes to us. Maxey with 22. Jokic with another triple-double. Don't blow a 3-0 lead, and we sweep them. All right, so we just advanced to the NBA Finals after sweeping the Western Conference semifinals and the Western Conference Finals. We're taking on the Detroit Pistons, who were able to get Cooper Flag, and that is fun. Flag, Asor, Duren. It's a shame they don't have Jaden Ivey with Cade in that backcourt. They just have Kawhi Leonard sitting on their bench. Nuggets, Pistons, game 1 goes to Denver. Jokic with 33. Game 2 goes to Denver. We have yet to lose a game through round number 1. Maxey with 41. Jokic with a 27-point, 20-rebound triple-double. Oh my God, 47, 16, and 11. You can't make this up, man. We are going on a run right now. Adding Tyrese Maxey, Deni Avdija has done wonders to this team. And we're blowing out opponents as a 1 seed. Oh my God, utter domination. Why'd you even show up, Detroit? We are up by 50. 50 points right now. That is insane. Jokic has 30, 13, and 10. He's actually too easy. He's playing like middle scorers out there, it feels like. Cooper Flag inside. He's going to miss that over Deni, who picks up his 8th rebound. Oh my God, man. Maxey and Jokic just running this. I don't know. I was going to say pick and roll, but that's Christian Brown. Let's kick it over. They're probably going to double team every time. And we have everybody could shoot. So just sending the double. Terrible spacing right there. Let's see. Deni Avdija 3. Let's get that off. No good. Can I blow a 50-point lead in 3 minutes? You never know. We get that missed layup. Cooper Flag gets the rebound out to Marcus Sasser. Let's see what Sasser can do. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see Maxey play good defense. Deni, what was that help defense? I don't know, but he left Cooper Flag wide open. Maxey and Jokic pick and roll. There we go. Jokic inside. Oh, all right. Really? Really? Do they not want me to get one finals bucket? Also, I don't think this is a 2K thing because honestly, the NBA doesn't do it well. It does not feel like the finals here. Is there anything even on the court? Nope, there's nothing on the court. I don't know if that's like a Pistons glitch thing. I don't know if that's a 2K thing, but it never really feels like that in the NBA Finals. There's like 10 YouTube TV ads, and it's just like, I don't know. The MLB World Series is out viewershipping the NBA right now, which I love the MLB and I love the MLB playoffs, but it should be happening that. The NBA should be a bigger sport currently, and it just doesn't feel like that. In the NBA Finals, it barely feels like a finals game. I don't know. They need to work on a better job. I also don't love the ESPN booth. I mean, I like JJ and Mike Breen. I think they need, like, I think Mike Breen and like Kevin Harlan, and even like Ian Eagle, they do a great job as the main play-by-play guys. They need to work on their color commentators. And there was a report that like Blake Griffin may do it when NBC gets the rights. And honestly, I'm excited about Blake Griffin. Could he be like maybe, I don't know, a Greg Olson, something like that, a Tony Romo that works in the NFL? I would really enjoy that. Even in the MLB, like Ron Darling, I think does a great job. I don't know. I'm just sick of the NBA's presentation. I did not expect to do a rant here about how the NBA just does not feel special, but it's been kind of embarrassing. Maxi, you were unreal. And the Detroit Pistons are going to win the 2028 NBA Finals in blowout fashion. And there is Nikola Jokic holding the Finals MVP trophy. In all my games of playing 2K, Jokic may put up the best Finals MVP stat line: 34 points, 16 rebounds, 9.5 assists, 2.3 steals, 1.7 blocks, 49, 41, 86 splits as the Denver Nuggets get it done. And who knows, maybe we were a first round exit with Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray, so I'm glad I made those moves. So that is gonna be it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy me saving the Denver Nuggets. If you did, I would appreciate you dropping a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments who I should save next, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.